Yeah, so that's for BOS, right? Yeah, so tomorrow we have more advanced stuff to go into in BOS. Yeah, BOS, break or market structure with wicks, break or market structure with body, swing highs and swing lows, right? Yeah, so but then I've shown you a bigger picture of break or market structure, right? Then if I'm to look inside of all of these BOS I've just marked here, right? If I'm to look inside of them, you could see that there are several BOS that occurred in them, right? All these minor BOS, right? All these minor structures. Yeah, so but then it's tomorrow that I'll emphasize on this one. Tomorrow I will emphasize on them. So I won't be telling you guys their name. But now let's mark all as BOS. BOS. Because I want you to get something. Should I say everything this night? No, no need to rush. So we had another BOS here. Price keeps on breaking highs, right? This is your low. This is not a higher low. No, this is just a low, right? Because we don't have anything higher than it yet. This is just a low. But then this becomes a higher low, right? When this high was broken and a newly low was formed, right? This becomes your higher low, right? And this becomes your higher high. A new high was formed. Price breaks that high, right? As this was your higher high, this is your higher low, another high was formed, right? We keep on breaking highs and lows for an uptrend structure to continue. A low here, right? Another high here was broken, and that goes for highs and lows. So if I'm to look inside of these two, okay, this one does not meet up to a downtrend structure. So let's look at more examples of BOS. So we had a BOS at this point, right? Where price keeps on breaking highs and lows, highs and highs and lows. You could see those highs that are being broken. Yeah, so all of those things are BOS. So far, you should have seen some persons on their chat or on Twitter or WhatsApp statuses post things about BOS and you may get confused. Yeah, we have quite a good amount of newbie here. So that is your high, right? You could see them. I'm showing you points where price breaks high. So, and that is it for that. Let me check in lower time frame if I could spot a significant structure there that I could use as an example. Because most of you will like to be scalpers. So what happens if I don't show you things on lower time frame? And okay, here now look at the chart. We have some market conditions that we call a choppy market. Yeah, and that is what we have here. See everything here that we call here is actually choppy, where the market doesn't have a respective direction. Yeah, the market is just it's not even a range market. This one is too choppy, like lots of manipulations, ranges occur there. So this is a choppy market for you, right? But even if in this choppy market, at least you could spot some structures there, some break or market structure, some break or market structure, right? Yeah, so and let's go with that. Let's go with that. So first of all, let me identify the range we are trying to study. Why I call this a choppy market, even as you are breaking highs and lows, these ones aren't corresponding. So let's look for a descent price movement. Okay, I've seen one, and I'll be looking at the price movement between this range, and this range, right? Between that range and this range. So now, if you have to look at these two ranges, right? If you come to show you things, you see that price in an uptrend in this range, right? We are in an uptrend in this range here. We are in an uptrend here. And in this uptrend, we are breaking highs. we are breaking highs, right? Price was breaking highs, BOS. Anything I mark there, take those lines as a BOS, right? We are breaking highs, a BOS at this point. Your low, right? Your higher high, your higher low, your higher high, your higher low, your higher high, right? Your BOS will fall on the higher high for an uptrend structure. Your BOS will fall there. We form the higher high here at this point, right? A higher low, a higher high, another BOS there, another BOS. So in this range that I've just marked, between the range of these 2 points, I've been able to show you an uptrend structure consisting of break or market structures inside of it, right? Yeah, so remember, you're not trying to trade break or market structures. You're trying to know the levels, right? Being able to spot the levels on the charts. When it's time for combination, the time will come. But now, be able to spot them on your charts, and that's fine. So, and from here, we had a bad market at this point. From this two range now, from this range here, from this range to this range, the market movement here wasn't clear, right? But then I could see a clear market movement at this point. At this point, another clear market movement. So if you are not seeing anything good in the market, sure, that is okay. Don't try to force anything. As long as you can't see anything clear, right? It's cool. It's better than trying to force things and then doing the wrong thing. So from this two range now, you could spot some highs, right? Some highs are being broken. Some highs are being broken. Some highs are being broken, right? Higher highs. So you could see what I've just spotted for you here on your chart. So, and we had a minor downtrend structure here, but the downtrend structure isn't continuous. So the movement from these two places, no downtrend movement at all. No downtrend movement, unless I'm to be marking everything here. No downtrend movement. I don't want to. We had one, but then I don't want to mark this one as one. We broke just one low. We didn't break this low, so no downtrend movement. Okay, I've seen one. Yeah. So at this point here, all these things are just ranging markets, ranging markets. The trend is not that. If you are new to the chart, you find this kind of movement, price movement, very confusing. You see all this movement that price made at this point. This movement here, right? This one is more of like a range, yeah, a range. But you see this one at this point, this one at this point. This is a pure chopping market, a pure chopping market. So these two trend, they are not that friendly for people who are new to the market. So let's start with here. We had some other ones here, like a minor structure. So let me try to combine some things here. This is your bullish flag at this point. I want to combine several things right here. So several things, since after this section, this is your bullish flag. So if you are to read these charts now, you should know that at this point, price was actually buying from a demand zone, right? Yeah, so and as price was buying from a demand zone, when you see a bullish flag, it means a continuation in an uptrend, like a bull pattern, right? Telling signifying you that price is likely to continue buying to the upside. And now you had your expansion, your retracement, and expansion, right? Yeah, so I just showed you a little thing here. You have the expansion here, your retracement, your expansion, and this flag, they are more of like a dynamic support and resistance, but then their best name are being referred to as chart patterns. Yeah, so that is one here. Let's look at for break of market structure, which is our main topic. We had another BOS at this point. If you are to observe this range, right, from this range here, should I make this color black? From this range here to this range, if you are to observe, we are in a downtrend, right? It's not that obvious, but then you could see it that we are creating higher lows and lower lows. So in this structure here, we are obviously in a downtrend. Obviously in a downtrend. And what are we doing? We are breaking lows. Price is breaking lows in all of them, right? And as price was breaking lows, the downtrend structure continues forming. The downtrend structure continue. You could see those lows that are being broken. So, and the last low we had that broke here was this one. And as price wasn't able to break the low again, we started reversing. We aren't able to take out this low and we started reversing to the upside. And if you have to study from this range here now, that we failed to break another low, right? We failed to break this new low. There is a low here. We fail to break this new low, right? So as we fail to break it, if you have to observe between that range and here, as we didn't break it, price reversed an uptrend between these two ranges, right? We had an uptrend movement here. We break one. Let me mark the significant ones, the ones that are much obvious, yeah. So we took out this high. This is your high, your higher high, right? It kept on breaking highs. Okay, look at these three highs. 1, 2, 3. They are together. But now I won't mark from this one. I won't mark from this one because I want to take the one among all of them that is the highest. So if I'm to take one among them that's the highest, is this middle one. But then they are the same thing. But mark the one that have the highest high among them all. Yeah. So your BOS occurred here at this point. You had another BOS at this point. They are tiny, but you could see them, yeah, without stress. We had another BOS at this point, right? We had another BOS at this point. Because we created a lower high here, let me be marking significant points. I don't want to be marking everything. I want to mark points that are significant. So this is your new high here, and after this new high, another point that is significant that it's obvious in the chart that you can see without stress is this high here, right? Yeah. So, and as we broke this high, we weren't able to break any other high further. And what happened? We started reversing. As we weren't able to break another high further, right? We started reversing to the opposite direction. So you could see how these things plays out. So far, I'm deleting the charts because the markings are too much. So you see how these things are. When we stop creating a higher high, price starts reversing to the downside. And when we stop creating a lower high, price start reversing to the upside. So this is how it's been playing. And if you're on your charts, you could be able to spot them very, very well. Yeah, we've done all of these ones here, so no need for me to mark them for you. So far, I've been able to show you guys break of market structure in an uptrend and in a downtrend, which is my major concern for tonight's section. Yeah. So tomorrow we deal with someone said, I please don't, okay, please don't delete. Yeah. So tomorrow it's being recorded, so I can actually wipe them out here. So when you see the recorded section, you can make reference with it here. So tomorrow we talk about break of market structure with wick and break of market structure with body, and also I will emphasize more on swing highs and swing lows, right? Yeah, so you guys should take time to study this thing. Let me give you the assignment here. So I'll probably write it. I'll send it to the group as I'm uploading this section on the Telegram. So I'll send the assignment on a document form, and I'll be expecting your answers before the next section of tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be having our session tomorrow by 9 p.m. So before 9 p.m., you should be able to send your answers in. Yeah, so, and that's it for tonight. Hope you did enjoy this section with Ben. Yeah, so good night. Have a good night rest. Yeah, pray and back tests. Yeah. So back test everything I've taught you, both the ones that you think you don't need, the ones, even the ones that are too basic, back text all of them regularly. Yeah. Nothing is a waste. You will need them at the time. Yeah. So back test all of them. And that is it for tonight. Good night. Ending this right away.